Hey YouTube, it's Rack City. I'm Mike.
I'm Rose.
I'm Nikki.
And this is
86.
Episode 3.
Episode 3.
And we forgot to mention last episode and this episode we won't see your comments for a while because we're filming ahead.
Yeah.
Yes.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. All of the things. Yes. But last time, we saw Shin take and the others take on
The Legion.
the Legion a little bit because it was raining.
The rain.
It's so regular to them that they're
Yeah.
like they just call it weather.
Yeah. Duck hunt. Time to go.
Yeah, it wasn't that crazy.
No.
But they also said there weren't those shepherds, which I still want to learn what is.
Let's get right into the episode, guys. Remember to hit the like button. Remember to hit the subscribe button. Also check out the Patreon in the description to see these episodes a whole week early, as well as the uncut version of these episodes. And also check out the description to see the link to our merch store. Let's get right into the show.
Signal lost. Ooh. The button popped.
Curse Blut.
Curse.
Flowers dying.
With more dead flowers.
Ah!
It's a boar.
She was scared.
アンジュどこ行ったかな。マリ水浴び。河原は。この世の天。ダメダメダメだと。硬いこと言うなよ。
Beach episode.
Trying to protect him.
アンジュは見ない。いや絶対見えるわ。冗談じゃない。
So. And they're gone.
Yep.
Yes, he sent this beach.
Yep. Beach episode.
Oh, it's blue hair. Okay.
いや、これはこれで生めかしい格好だな。見方を変えれば天国だ。
She's expecting them to come look at that.
そういうとこ真面目ね、かやちゃんは。
Okay.
いいのよ。洗濯はちゃんと。あんたのシーンも当番ないんだから、後日作って二人にしてあげればよかったわよ。
Gasp.
Oh, another one that likes him.
ちなみにかやちゃんは。
So I think
There they are. I saw them. I saw their heads poking out.
悪くないと思う。でも思いを寄せてないのなら、私が狙っても構わない。なら早速今晩にでも東方伝統の呼ばわいに。真のことなんとも思ってないけど。
Right.
Yes.
All of them are like,
They're like, we're so convinced.
ほら、ヤマト。
He doesn't hear
oh my
breathing.
god,
He doesn't hear breathing.
決して許されることでは。むしろダイヤにちなんで。
Yeah.
あやってはな。
At least stare harder.
監視だ。
yeah, sure. Keeping an eye.
He still has a spoon.
Oh, no. Oh, they all pulled the guns.
Wow.
That was awesome.
Oh, guns. Wow.
Dude, that was cool.
Oh, goodness.
ダイヤ、今までありがとう。
Why?
Oh.
ダイヤ君。残りのものも出てくるがいい。
They know.
Oh.
Why do you pull yourself out, dude?
みんなに聞きたいことが。
そんなのパラレード使えばいいじゃない。
相談とかしてたらお互い気まずいでしょ。
来るな。シンが好きなの。
Why are you making it worse for yourself?
Redirected.
まさにそれ。私、そんなこと言ってないもん。ちょっとやめてよ。
She's gonna
Sneak
die.
away. Sneak away.
She
No.
has to die.
それで。
Still didn't finish. Forget.
それはダイヤ。また俺。呼ばいって何？
Yeah, there's such a death flag on her.
Yeah, she just sneezed. What the heck?
どうかしましたか。
ネズミが出ただけです。
Really?
次でしょ。
なんであんな女と毎晩毎晩。
Oh, why is everyone
一
here?
緒に過ごせてるうちに、あんなのとっとと壊しちゃえば。
Break her. Oh.
死んだって別に好きで壊してるわけじゃねえだろ。
あいつら白豚はパパとママを殺した。ゴミみたいに射的の真似をした。
Whoa.
本当にキルシビリューテ。ああ、見ている端からいくつもの星が。本当にそんなにたくさんの星が。
出たファイドが探し出してくれるまで。
Fido.
ファイドですか。
俺たちの犬。
犬も飼っている。
Those capybaras?
この犬がまた珍しい犬ですって鳴くんだ。本当に恐ろしいこと
Moving on.
戦場の中青白い光が音もなく後から流れて
He's having fun with this.
Yeah.
あの時
Look at this pose.
なんで言ったんだよキザ野郎。
言うかよバカ最後に見るのがこれなら悪くねえかもな
Oh, he remembers.
私たち恨んでいますか。それを私たちに押し付けて AT6 を
How do they know? They're just immediately choosing pairs. Do you get the whole deck?
同じようにアレバにもいい人がいるのはまあ私は会ったことがないけど仲間の何人かは知っているから分かってはいるんだ。だからアレバというだけで恨んだりしない。そうだったのですか。ではその方々には感謝しないといけませんね。
Uh-oh.
あなたに少し興味が湧いてきた。
Uh-oh.
どうですか。
Uh-oh.
では私からも一つ聞いていいかな。はい、何でしょう。
I don't want to die.
あら、また彼らの島。実際すごいもの。この半月、出撃回数は他の隊より多いのに戦車ゼロなんだから。
Wow.
はいはい、なんて大変よ。いやいや相手がさ、テオバルトさん。あんたそれいつの話？フンベルトよ。
It's a new one.
ここまである。しつこくってさ。そうね。気になるわ。どうして彼らにはレギオンが襲ってくるタイミングがわかるのかしら。
She's not paying attention at all.
Oh.
That's actually kind of rude.
いつだって先をよ。それ以上深入りしちゃダメ。相手は AT6 よ。
Oh,
There it is.
Big box.
There's our
私
maps.
は同じ人間としてしっかり
Big
信頼
box.
関係築けてるの。何？
you could have died.
大丈夫？信頼してるわよ、ミリーゼ少佐。はい。あったの？ディナーおごりね。パラレイド、アクティベート。
Flowers are
緊
dead.
張対象。スピア。まずは先日要求の出ていた補充物資の納入日についてなのですが。猫ですか？
ああ大社で買ったやつよちなみに拾ったのはこれですここに配属されたばっかの頃に戦車を食らって吹っ飛んだ家の前でいい風に泣いてて親とか兄弟はぺっちゃんこだったんですけど
Oh.
Wow. Like, just like them. Parents died.
なぜかアンダーテイカーに一番懐いちゃったんだよね。全然じゃらしてもあげない。
That's why.
Yeah. That's how cats are.
名前は何というのですか？
黒白
Everybody has a different name.
この今読んでる本の
どうしてそんなこと？
Oh,
どうかしましたか？
ネズミが出ただけです
Oh.
Oh.
yeah.
飼っているのですか？
Oh, that was the night. Okay.
犬でさ
Man, these perspective changes.
Yeah.
私も見てみ。
And then we didn't hear the end of this.
少し興味が湧いてきた。本当ですか？では私からも一つ聞いていいかな？はい。何でしょう？あなたはどうしてそんなに私たちのことを気にするんだ？昔戦場のプロセッサーの方に助けていただいたことがありまして、彼は私にこう言ったんです。俺たちはこの国で生まれて育った共和国民だ。国を守って戦うのは市民の義務で誇り、だから俺たちは戦うんだと。助けてくれたあの人のその言葉に、ハンドラーはあなたは少女
What?
She's like, I didn't mean to say that. Sorry.
Okay, that's what she
Okay.
meant.
She had to take a drink.
It came out wrong.
を抱いているというか、あなたは悪い人じゃない。
Back on track. All right.
だから忠告するのだけれど、あなたはその役目を受けない。そんな殊勝な理由で戦ってたと言います。
Hmm.
だからあなたが私たちに関わる必要もない。後悔する前に。
Oh boy.
That only gonna spur her on.
Yeah.
一戦隊確認。レーダーに敵影を捕捉。ガンスリンガーを今より2時方向、距離500の位置に移してください。
Nice.
主攻である第一小隊とはほぼ逆方向の位置取りになります。
悪くねえあんたそうだ
Oh.
ろカンスリンガー
みんなの助けになるなら何だってするよ。新しい地図でも見つけたの。便利だね。後で転送しましょうか。
It's classified information?
They're on it.
何のためだそれからあなたたちは86などではありません少なくとも私はそんな風に呼んだ覚えは
Pushing it. Numbers.
Numbers.
What do they mean? Oh wow, wow.
私が援護を頼む了解キルシブリューテそっちはダメですキルシブリューテ
Uh-oh, too late.
What? Oh no, she's stuck.
嫌だ死にたくない
Oh. She's a black-haired one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the one that talked to her and said you should get out of here.
The intro spoiled that was gonna happen.
Either she or Black Dog was gonna die, because I couldn't remember what Black Dog's name was. But yeah, we found out it was her.
キルシブリューテのことは残念でしたもっと早く地図を見つけていれば
残念何が残念
Oh, this is Black Dog.
There's two dead.
Those were from before, I think.
あんたの自分だけは差別とかしませんそういう時まであんたの偽善に付き合ってなんかいられないってそれくらい分かれよどう使いじゃなくてじゃい
Jeez.
Yeah.
Venting.
って呼んだあんたたちが閉じ込めて戦えって強制してこの9年何百万人も死なせ
Millions.
Wow.
それを止めもしそもそもあんた僕たちの
She was about to.
一回だって聞いたことないじゃないか
Discussion. Yes. Dang, she was one of the nicer ones.
Yeah.
And she actually cared enough to tell her, listen, we're not in like nice people, okay? We don't like you and we're not trying to like you. She was trying to put it to her nicely, but she didn't get the message because she's super naive.
Yeah.
And like this guy is just telling her what I'm sure she knows they all think, but it's still getting to her.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on, Lena.
Yeah, but I mean, now it's out there. It's going to be interesting to see her try to make this bridge work.
Yeah.
Given that these were all just complaints. So it's like one thing to ask for their names before you're asked to ask for their names.
Yeah.
You know? And so it's going to be... I can see why it would be stretched out now.
Yeah.
Like 6-7 episodes of now actually getting to know them or something.
Yeah.
So at least at this point, the charade is over. We like understand, or at least from everybody else. Like everybody else is not going to be pretending to like, what is it? Like patronize her, like talking to her and telling her about things as they were before.
Yeah.
Shin might be something else, because Shin I don't think is... I think he's just kind of... I don't think he's pretending so much as he's...
Indifferent.
A little indifferent and just going along with it. Like, I think when he encounters people who are genuinely bad people, he'll hit them back with what they are. And I think he's like, well, I'm going back with what this girl is so far. I don't think he senses malice like the rest of them that are just really super upset and angry because of their lives, you know? Shin, I feel like, might be a little different case.
Yeah, she's got a whole lot going on, I feel like, that no one else is a part of. But it really does just suck for her because she's the only one trying, you know?
Yeah.
No one else is trying. Not their side, not her side. She's the only one actually trying.
in the entire world.
And as a result, there's so much more on her.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And she really is just going to have to stick this out. She's just going to have to stay there even while they hate her.
Yeah.
And she's going to have to figure that out. I hope she figures that. Well, she'll figure that out. Is this what the show is about, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but back to the beginning, we did have the beach episode.
Yes.
We had the alternate camping out in the woods by the lake episode.
Yes.
Water must be involved. And then we get girl talk, and everyone's like, oh yeah, she definitely doesn't like Shin, right? So I can go for her. Or they're picking on Kurena.
Kurena,
Yeah, I was saying that she's so dead because, dude, I mean... It's gonna have to be Shin and the white-haired girl. You know, she has to get out of the picture somehow. I mean, I think that's probably why they brought that up and made it so obvious, is because we're actually gonna get rid of Curse Blue this episode. So if we bring up this one, it makes it seem a little less, wow, I can't believe someone died.
Yeah. Then we're having our night talk, and everybody seems to be having a good time. And then Corinne is like, "Why you be walking up on my mans like this?"
Yeah, and it's really she hates her, and she keeps talking to him, and he's talking to her. That's making her upset. But then she wants to help them, and she gets maps.
Yeah.
So the maps were actually helpful. If she had looked at it and known it well enough, she would have been able to tell the girl, "Oh no, swamp
Yeah,
land."
I was thinking that, like, if you're gonna get the map and you're gonna be all hyped about it, why didn't you study this ahead of time?
Yeah, should have studied ahead of
She
time.
knew that these would be the areas to be fighting over.
Although, well, did she though? Because it's a whole stack of them, right?
Yeah.
So she probably like flipped to, I think it's this area. It's kind of hard to like in the moment, okay, I need to study this map while also leading these people, you know?
Well, sure, but I mean, at the end of the day, she's the one who had it. You know?
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, so she got the maps. Not in before the end though. We see when Kie, whatever. She's talking to her, and she's like, "Listen, we're not as noble as you think," which is interesting because they seemed noble.
Well, it's more like we're not doing this to protect
You guys.
the nation, the noble nation.
Yeah.
We're doing this because we have to,
Yeah.
Or else.
or else.
Which is interesting. The guy she spoke to, I'm trying to think like when this could have happened. Maybe when she was a kid. It could have been when the war just started.
Yeah.
So even the 86s were like, didn't realize what this was about. They're like, "Oh, you guys have to fight."
How segregated they were going to be.
Yeah. And maybe that guy really was all about, defending his nation.
And a processor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a weird title to have.
Yeah. Well, they're considering them CPUs for the machines.
yeah.
So they're processors, I guess. Well, it's really bad when you think about it.
Yeah.
But anyway, Lena, near the color Layla again. Lena, when she was finding the map, was just completely ignoring her friend there, which I think is kind of like goes to show her type of personality.
Very obsessive.
Not only obsessive, but like she's not seeing any of the obvious stuff going on around her. Like the fact that her best friend is also
Trying to do things
dehumanizing the 86ers. Like, you don't have to care about them. They're 86s. And she's just like kind of tuning out all of the things she doesn't want to hear.
That's true.
Yeah, and it's weird because even though she's tuning out both the negatives, she's also tuning out the positives and stuff. She's so focused on what she wants to do and what she's trying to accomplish that, like, her friend's trying to vent to her about her
love life.
her love life,
Yeah.
and she's just like completely blowing her off while she's here helping her.
Yeah.
It's interesting that they could only find those maps inside of a dilapidated library. So it's like, I don't know. Some of that doesn't really make sense to me because I get you pushed out all the other people, right? But why would some knowledge just stop being cared about, especially in times of war? You'd think that would be readily available somewhere.
Yeah, maps.
Yeah, I would wonder why they're not able to like bring up a map on their screen,
Yeah.
like apart from like the tracking system, just bring up
Yeah.
a digital map.
Yeah.
But I guess maybe they're like, since we have the digital systems, they'll just use that map. But she's trying not to use them because it'll track them.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. That was the thing because whenever she did the tracking thing and sent transmissions, it would cause their location to be sent out. So that's why she's not using the maps. So she needed to get physical maps that she could read.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Could she not print?
No.
Never mind.
Hadn't been invented.
We have fake food. Who needs printing?
Who needs printers?
Who needs printers? Yeah. And then right at the end, after the outro, which I feel like it was an important scene, it really shouldn't be after the outro.
It's not a real outro.
No.
It's a music video.
It's a music video, basically. After we lose Kie, she's like, "I don't want to die," and she dies.
Yeah.
And then Laughing Fox lets her have it.
Yep.
And he made a good point. He's like, "You haven't even asked our real names."
What she was gonna do right before they cut her off. So it just sucks. It's just, she does care. It's just she doesn't have time. But yeah, there is there's going to be some programming she's got there that probably stops her from taking the extra step in some avenues. So that probably slowed her down as well.
Yeah.
And I feel like she just needs a little bit more growing up. Like, she needs some hardening of, like, just knowledge of the world, knowledge of, like, she seems to understand, but she doesn't understand. Like, she knows they're being mistreated, but she doesn't understand, like, how they really feel. and she needs to know that. She needs to know that they're probably never going to like admit her as a friend, or it's gonna take a long time, or she'd have to give her right arm literally. You know, there's so much baggage that, and years of this. It's not gonna be an overnight thing, and she needs to understand that. So like her reaction, that has a little bit like. It's just because she doesn't understand. She's naive and she doesn't understand.
Yeah, it's like book knowledge versus real world application, or even in this time, like social. What's the word? Social awareness. Social awareness. She doesn't really have it.
And Kai, that's why Kaya's words, even though it was jarring for her, she had to take a drink. It was like, "Are you a virgin?" Like her mind is completely innocent.
Yeah,
she's
she
a child.
needs to go to the battlefield, because it seems like that might be an option if they were like, "Hey, so have you ever been to the battlefield?" Like, I feel like you wouldn't even ask that if you knew that wasn't a possibility.
If you can, yeah.
But I think that's everything for the episode.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so guys, maybe we'll figure out some more of this in the next episode. Guys, remember to hit the like button, remember to hit the subscribe button. Also check out the Patreon in the description to see these episodes a whole week early, as well as the uncut version of these episodes, and also check out the description to see the link to our merch store. Let's get right, not right into the show, then we're gonna see you in the city. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, bye.
Special thanks to our patrons: Kyrese King, Yamato Sosa, Daiki, NC Hawksfan, Jabal Wilson, Lizer, Mauve, Williams, Eric Wang, Deli, Yankoi Zaza, Psycho 6, Tyrone, and Singed Corpse.